He thought he was safe upstairs until he saw her face in the window. He was 12, home alone, rain tapping the windows when he heard it. Strange, low sound, maybe the fan or the pipes, until he looked out the window. He was on the first floor, and she was standing in the yard, staring. 8 feet tall, white dress like a shroud. His grandmother warned him once about her. Hachishaku-sama, the 8-foot woman. She doesn't chase, she waits. Each time you see her, she's closer. That night, he heard his grandma's voice in the hallway.
Come outside, sweetie. I need your help.
The floors creaking, the doorknob slowly rattling. They found him in the closet the next morning, whispering.
She sounded just like Grandma.
Now, when it rains, he still hears her, but does not dare look out the window.
How do you know the signs are real when anyone can simply paint an arrow? In 2015, Denise Picathiam left Arizona to embark on a pilgrimage. She made it halfway, then vanished. The Camino de Santiago is a sacred path, a journey of faith, solitude, and trust in the road ahead. It winds across northern Spain, marked by yellow arrows leading pilgrims to Santiago. They searched for her, but the trail has many turns, and sometimes the wrong ones are painted by hand. Miguel Angel Munoz lived near the town of Astorga. He watched the trail, the quiet days, the ones walking alone, and so he painted fake signs, just real enough to follow. He led her off the Camino, onto his land, and ended her pilgrimage. Later, he was seen exchanging her US dollars. Other women had reported him too. Under pressure, he confessed, and led them to where he'd taken her. What they found raised more questions than answers. He was sentenced to 23 years. He didn't stumble into this, he designed it. The Camino is long and full of faith, but even sacred paths can be rewritten by the wrong hand at the wrong time. They dared each other to look into the storm drain, the one that had been making strange noises all week. It sounded like breathing, wet, gurgling. One of them grabbed his flashlight and leaned in close. Said he saw just darkness and water, then teeth. Something moved, fast, and the light cut out. When his friend yanked him back, he just kept whispering. It was smiling. Behind them, the sewer lid creaked open. No one touched it. They ran. The sounds followed. Every gutter. One of them looked back. Something was crawling across the sidewalk. No one spoke on the way home. They just ran until the lights looked familiar. That night, the boy heard gurgling in his sink. He leaned in. It blinked.
I'll just take your voice, and I'll see what else fits.
Third night, alone in the desert. No phone and no signal. Just the fire and the dark. Then footsteps, dragging slow outside my tent. A voice followed.
Hey man, let me in. It's cold out here.
It sounded exactly like Caleb, but Caleb's been gone 5 months. I stood at his service, saw the closed casket myself. The voice kept going.
You brought marshmallows, right? Like last time.
But there was no last time. I came alone. It circled the tent, over and over. Each pass, the voice cracked, like the mouth was too dry, or the words didn't fit right. Then it laughed. Caleb never laughed like that. Then silence, just breathing, pressed up against the tent flap. Close, slow, wet.
You know what I am. Let me wear your voice. Better yet, let me be you.
Then, nothing. Just silence. I thought it left. At sunrise, barefoot tracks. Deep ones, dozens, encircling the tent in perfect rings. Not one was Caleb's. Every single track looked exactly like mine.
I didn't notice the door was upside down at first. I just moved into this house. Everything was perfect, except for the door at the end of that hall. It looked like a normal door, just upside down, handle flipped and all. The previous owners had no idea what was behind it. In fact, it didn't even show up on the floor plan. But every time I passed by that hallway, I could see a strange shadow just underneath the door, just barely moving. While cleaning the attic, a strange key fell to the floor. I hesitated. I slid the key into the lock. It turned, and the door creaked open. On the other side was me, standing on the ceiling, in an upside-down version of my hallway. We stared at each other. Then he moved, grabbed my arm, and yanked me through. The last thing I saw was the door slamming shut behind me.
I saw what you did, and I'm still here.
The voice came through the phone. No caller ID, just static. It was 2:13 a.m., and the voice was her sister's. Same nervous laugh, same pause, same tone. But her sister died in a car crash 2 years ago. She thought it was a sick joke until it happened again and again. Same words, same time, every night. So she changed her number, bought a new phone, kept it off at night, and for a while it stopped. Until one morning she turned the phone on and saw a photo in her gallery. She didn't take it. It was her, sleeping, last night, and in the corner, the time, 2:13 a.m. The following night, she had a dream. Her sister was there, crying, begging her to stop answering.
Don't trust it. It's not me. It never was.
She woke up, heart racing, to a ringing phone.